If you're like me, every once in a while you have this epiphany about the time you spend looking at screens. You start thinking about what you could do with the hours and hours every day that you spend checking Instagram, scrolling through TikTok, or watching YouTube.
I should learn Japanese.
For me, these short moments of insight mostly happen when I'm running out of time for a deadline or a test, when I look at my screen time and it's out of control, or when I'm reminded of how bad social media are by an article or a documentary. And what happens next is often not much. Maybe I'll take a break for a few hours, go for a run without music or my phone.
So mindful.
Sometimes I'll do like a detox and avoid social media for a day, or delete some apps. But the problem here is, and maybe you can relate, it almost never leads to permanent change. Sure, you can be a little more mindful for a short period of time, but actually sticking to those intentions without falling back into old habits is the hardest part. Now you may be wondering, what's the point of all this? In the title of this video it says that algorithms are not ruining my life, but now you're telling me they are. Well, the important part is, the reason for us not being able to control our time online is not technology. It's the choices made by people behind it. The engineers at social media platforms have deliberately made products out of people. The algorithms behind YouTube and Facebook are not some byproduct of them just trying to optimize profits. There are people at high positions in companies like Google and Facebook actively shaping their technology to be as addictive as possible. So why is this distinction so important? Well, here's the thing. Social media companies would very much like you to believe that limiting your screen time is in your own hands. Oh, you want to use your phone less? Just take breaks then. Just learn how to use this great technology that we've given you. This is also the problem I had with the documentary The Social Dilemma. If you haven't seen it, it features a lot of former tech employees saying that the things they've created have turned into monsters. They argue that all of it was built with the best of intentions. They wanted to connect people, to make it easier to find information, to improve people's lives. But now they realize that it works in these destructive ways. In the outro they give you all of these tips to help you limit your media consumption. And this is nice, but it focuses way too much on the individual aspect of this problem. The only other solution they give is that we should have a conversation about this. But we know about this problem, we have been talking about it, and this is not new.
Yes, that's actually a very good point, and also why I'm here today, because this algorithm you created, it's kind of making people unhappy.
Yes,
People
I
are
really think that these are subjects that we need to talk about. They're just really conversations that we need to have
Yeah, I feel like we've established that now, so
as a society.
yes, that's what you just said.
And in this context, there are just a lot of words that need to be said.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go.
In reality, we need solutions on an institutional level. These companies need to take responsibility, and governments need to better regulate them. The European Union, for example, has already been successful in taking extensive measures to give users control over their privacy. If you care about this as much as I do, in the next election you can look at what plans different candidates or parties have on this subject. You can vote for stronger regulations, and in general just be aware that you can demand action on this from your government. Powerful companies that influence the lives of billions of people every day need to be held accountable for their actions. That's it for this one. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.